So we can start whenever you're ready. How are you gonna sit?
Yeah.
Okay. He has class. He said he could come.
He did. But
How would you know?
huh?
I asked him in person.
Well, because you told me that he did, so I
Okay.
just assumed that you were right.
Yeah, I asked him in person. Can you do noon on this day?
The one time
Check
Tanner was
it
in
out.
class.
I think he even used the words "I'll be there."
Well, he probably thought he was gonna still be like sick, so he didn't have to go to
So he
class.
could
But
get
he
us.
still.
No, this was before he got sick. I asked him like 4 days ago.
So he may have just texted me.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, "Was the podcast supposed to start now?" Yes.
All right, we'll wait for him.
Okay.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
And that someone else is your host.
And
What's up?
Did not know you were recording.
I asked you to come on.
What?
You want to come on? Like
If
20
I
minutes?
wasn't gonna eat in the middle of it, I probably would.
Like 20 minutes. Just until Tanner subs in.
Still
You can eat while you can eat while we're recording.
Nah, I think I'm good, but I appreciate it.
Okay.
I got other stuff I gotta
That's
do.
stuff he's gonna do.
He has nothing he has to do.
But yeah, it's me, your host, me.
It's been 3 months.
It's been
4
about
months?
3 or 4 months.
4 months, I think.
Since I've made an official appearance on the Experience Podcast.
Part of that is my fault because I accidentally deleted one of your episodes.
Uh-oh.
If you remember.
No, yeah, I do remember
The
that.
one that
Good
we
times.
recorded in
Because that wasn't a bad episode.
No, but it was just a naming thing because I recorded one after that and I wanted that to come out the previous, like I wanted to switch positions
Yeah.
and I accidentally renamed it the same thing and so all the backup files got switched over and so it got lost essentially.
That is unfortunate.
Which is because that was the fan meet and greet episode. That was when we actually did the meet and greet and we
Yeah.
went around. We got to talk to people.
And that was a really big event for us. We talked to, I think half a person I got to meet. So it was really
Were they
exciting.
there? They said they weren't able to. They weren't there. They weren't sure they would be able to show up. So
The half person?
yeah,
They didn't technically.
they said it was kind of 50-50 whether they could show up. Or
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I guess you're right.
All right. Anyway, you are very busy this semester.
So busy.
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, right now I am the official vice president of
Is it
Energy
official?
Club.
Oh, what's so official about
I don't know. It's just true. I feel like true and official are like synonyms.
it? Okay.
And also living in Home Park.
So how's that?
So that's not
Cheap.
it. It's cheap. That's about it.
But there's a roof.
So there's a roof, there's a floor, there's air conditioning,
Okay.
and for
That-
the
yeah.
fans that couldn't see, I did do air
For the
quotes around.
non-video listeners.
Yeah, for our non-premium subscribers
Yes,
or
of
platinum
course.
level.
Of course.
But Home Park is nice. I do live in Home Park House, so it's not the top 1% lavish lifestyle you get to live here.
No, of course. As you can see, we have some very fancy lighting. Tanner put up these lights. I don't even know what they're called. I guess they're like Christmas decorations.
It's amazing to me that how many buildings they colored with this like disgustingly yellow.
It's like a manila folder, but you got it wet.
Yeah, and it like hurts to look at, and it also hurts to continue to see it because it does not look homely at all.
Well, that's why we put up this. We have like a whiteboard kind
It's
of
nice.
thing.
Yeah.
We have a list of food Tanner has yet to eat.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This is stuff that we've offered to Tanner. We got a big pack, 48 individual packages of ramen, right? Only one has been eaten, and it wasn't even by Tanner. It was by
Wow.
another roommate. So
How ungrateful.
there's a big thing of mayo.
Okay.
Still
so
not opened.
So
I'm not saying these are related.
okay.
Yeah, is that what?
But it's in the mayo. Does he have to like just consume straight mayo?
I'm not asking him how. I'm not telling him how to consume these. These are just things that Tanner has not touched yet that we have bought for him specifically.
Okay.
So he got this big thing of mayo and he has not opened it yet.
Okay.
Lots of sparkling water cans. They're pretty much filled up one of the shelves. He's about like halfway through. So
Are
I'll
they
be
like
there for that.
LaCroix or just straight?
They're like
Sprite?
knockoff LaCroix.
Okay.
Mm.
And
And then some frozen vegetables, which are, I mean, that's it's frozen, so it's fine.
it's decent.
But yeah, he has not touched those, and those have only been there for a couple of weeks. But yeah, that's the food that Tanner has yet to eat. It's a growing list.
He's right.
Yeah. Oh, he put up so Tanner. So there's a joke of the day portion for him, and he filled one in. So why don't you read it?
This is Tanner's joke of the day.
Uh-huh.
This is in a different color marker.
Well, that doesn't matter. There's 3 different colors here. We have red, blue, and black.
Okay. Well, it does matter just for the non-visual.
Of course.
But it says, "I'm evil, no joke. Even have the magpie hat to prove it."
Okay. Now let's take a deep dive
Let's
into
analyze
what
this.
that means. Okay.
So it starts off. He says, "I'm evil."
Okay. Well, what did that could mean a bunch of.
That can mean a bunch of things. It could be evil, spirited. Maybe something happened to where he's like, you know what, I am evil.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he had a name change.
Maybe he had a name change. Now his name isn't Tanner anymore. It's evil.
Evil debates.
Mm-hmm. And so that's just sort of and it runs on. There's no period, so it doesn't end.
Yeah.
Next line he goes to no joke.
And now, but here's the thing: when you're missing, I don't know if you were going to catch this. The indentation changes, so now it's centered. So no, I'm evil starts off just tabbed over a little bit, starting a new line after the title, which is Tanner's Joke of the Day, and then he switches over to centered font.
Yes.
Interesting strategy.
It is interesting.
He also capitalizes the N and the J in no joke.
So maybe what I'm analyzing this.
Uh-huh.
This is what I just realized may be occurring.
Okay.
This is Tanner's essay. Essay.
Okay.
So I'm evil. That's how you put your name at the top. You put your name at the top.
Oh.
No joke is the title of his essay.
Okay, so he's
That's
using
his
that
joke?
style.
So the joke of the day is no joke.
Okay.
That's the title of his
And
essay,
it's by evil.
and it's by evil. I'm evil. Essay no joke, and the joke of his essay is even have the magpie hat to prove it.
Okay. Now, there's no subject in that sentence.
No.
But there is no period, so maybe he's not done with the sentence. We don't know if he was going to continue writing.
Mm-hmm.
Because after this, then there's a list of his grocery list, which he has not gotten. But, okay, now what kind of magpie is he referring to?
I have absolutely no clue.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you what
And
that
that
means.
definitely says magpie, and we're not misreading his handwriting, which
No.
sometimes can be kind of tough.
It can, especially with his grocery list. That
The
is.
grocery list, yeah. Can you tell me what the 4th thing on the list is there?
That's beef.
Are you sure? That could be a T. Could be beet.
Could be beet. Boiler.
Nope.
Okay.
Even the garlic. So the thing about the way he writes his R and then L, he writes his R, and then the top part, the slanted top part, he goes all the way past where the L should be, and then loops back the L.
He goes back.
So it looks like it's a T.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like he's drawing
That's
RT,
an interesting method.
but he does RL. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the line even goes so far to touch the next letter, which is the I, garlic.
That is a very interesting strategy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so anyway, you got other stuff going on.
I do. I've got things on my plate.
Okay.
So this week was a busy week. This week was career fair,
Mm-hmm.
as you know.
Did you get a career?
I did not. I got an interview though
Okay.
with an oil company we won't name because they're
Of
they're
course.
not a sponsor.
Of course. Yes.
But it does sound like Palero.
Mm-hmm.
So that company, I won't say what they do.
No.
They could make a liquid that burns.
Yeah.
Could do that.
And,
I can't say for sure.
Yeah, we're not sure entirely. I mean, we
I mean, I've never
our
actually worked there.
sponsorships are kind of hit or miss nowadays. Obviously, with the podcast recession.
Yeah.
So.
We are reaching out to every single company, and this is one that
We're working on the contracting is going on.
yes.
Right now, obviously.
Unfortunately, again, can't read. So
I do have. So speaking of sponsorship, sorry, I'm going to cut you off there, even though there was nowhere you were going. I heard an anonymous source. Okay. Listen to the podcast.
yes.
I can't even remember who said. Oh no, I do know who. I don't know if you know who this person is, but he listened to a couple and he heard the ad at the beginning. The ad we recorded a while ago, and his quote is, "What was it? One of the worst ad reads I've ever heard."
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's not good.
He said it was awful. So I don't know.
So maybe that's what we wanted.
Maybe that is kind of what we were getting at.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we could reread it, but that's a lot of work.
That
takes like a minute.
Mm-hmm. So our listeners may just have to suffer because it's the point. I think that's the point of ads in general, and that's what we were actually going for because it's very meta. We wanted to make our ad as bad as possible, so that our listeners could be like, you know what, this is an ad. This isn't actually the podcast because they know the high caliber that we do our podcast at.
And the contrast makes it so much better.
Yes, and so they know they're like, oh, I can't do ads. I hate this. And then once they get to our actual podcast, they're like, oh, this is so great. I'm so glad I sat through that ad because,
Which is about a minute long, so you can click the, plus 30 seconds on your whatever device you're using. Very easy.
Twice.
You can just, go right to a minute if you really don't want to hear it again.
Mm-hmm. And there you go.
But anyway, yeah. Okay, sorry, you went to the career fair?
Yes. That was it.
Okay.
And then, so the fun thing with Energy Club is I am in charge of a lot. Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm still kind of in charge, even though I'm not going to say his name, but the current business fair person, and it's, my fault.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. But I've had to do a lot of the work for that.
Well, that's what I did with you.
Yeah. Well, I did the work, but, it's basically I'm the mentor versus, and then I'm also in charge of the Solar District Cup, which is a lot of fun. We have 2 teams, each with 8 people.
Okay, you got enough people for 2 teams.
We got enough people for 3 teams.
3 teams.
We had 31 people interested and 16 spots. So, yeah, I went through, picked out a wide range of different...
So how did you decide between... you got to cut half the people. So,
yes.
So what happened?
Well, I looked at all of our people. Mm-hmm. I selected a wide range of majors and years and made our teams very diverse.
Okay, so you went for the diversity.
I went for diversity because we want a wide spread.
Now, I got word from a source
okay.
Who's a reporter on Energy Club.
Yes.
He's a beat reporter for Energy Club.
Okay.
Now they have them for football teams and stuff.
Yeah.
He reports on Energy Club. Mm-hmm. He says 90% of the participants are white. Do you care to comment on that?
That may or may not be true.
Okay.
Because, of course, Energy Club does not look at race.
Of course.
So
they're colorblind.
We are 100% colorblind.
Uh-huh.
So when I was selecting names, I went, I don't know what race they are.
Uh-huh.
If they were white, okay. If they weren't, okay. Yeah. Did I select names that may have been of the Caucasian race? Yes, but that was also the people who signed up.
It was mixed in, yeah. You're also name blind.
Yes, I'm also name blind.
Okay.
So all I can see is, a bunch of letters and then their year and their major. Mm-hmm. So,
that's all.
Whatever those letters.
It's the only information that you had.
Yes.
So the race distribution is coincidental.
Of course.
Okay. I'll be sure to tell the reporter.
Yeah.
About that.
That we have indeed.
Andrew, can you comment?
I have no idea what the context of the situation.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I have, that's my opinion, is that, I don't know what's going on.
Okay. So outside Energy Club, you have classes.
Pardon?
I'm talking to Connor. Oh, Andrew, unless you want to come on the podcast.
Oh, they were talking to me, my bad.
Unless you would like to come on.
I appreciate the offer. Maybe later.
Alright, Andrew hates the Experience podcast. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that's true, actually. No, I'm kidding.
We were about to promote his brand, too.
Yeah, we were just about... For our large audience, we were about to say subreddit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're going to end that contract.
I gave you a whole half a bag of Doritos to promote that. You're just going to rip it away?
Me? You didn't give me a... Did you give me...
No, I completely made that up.
I was going to say, yeah. Oh, it's conceivable that you gave it to Tanner. Yeah. Alright, now that the AC is on... Actually, let's turn the AC on. Okay. Because you can hear it on the thing. I know Connor's been keeping up with the podcast.
Very much
throughout
so.
The summer, so let's talk about your favorite 3 episodes.
So my favorite 3 episodes, my favorite one, I would say, is the last episode of the summer.
Okay.
I liked it, and not the summer as in the summer before school, the summer season.
Of course.
So I felt like that was a really good finale to bring us into,
the fall.
And... I just really related to it a lot because at the same time, I was also going from summer into fall. So I felt like there's a lot of attachment for me. I could relate a lot to the topics that were being discussed.
Of course.
My second favorite episode of...
Now keep in mind, this probably is the episode that will end the summer.
Yes.
Okay.
But, you know, it was good.
Okay.
My second favorite one was episode 36. No. 50.
Okay.
Episode 50. That was a good episode. You know, it was our half centennial episode. So that was, you know, big fun times.
We are going to have a special episode. So this is episode number, the one we're recording right now is episode number 62. And so let me just say, in 7 episodes, I have a few people who want to do a big extravaganza.
For episode 70.
Yes.
Okay, that would be exciting.
Yes.
I mean, 70 is my second favorite number, so I might be in town as well.
So they want to have a big thing, and they want like 15, 20 people. We just rotate in and out.
Yeah.
So we're working on scheduling that.
Okay.
We have to find a time where they can all do that.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
So, big news from our co-host, Tanner. Well, co-host.
Yeah. He thinks he's a producer. That's
big news from our fake producer. He is on his way.
He's on his way, so it's about 15 minutes when he'll be joining us.
We have approximately 14 minutes left in the show.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately, that's just how it works
you
out.
may or may not hear him open the door.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting.
Anyway, let's do the game before he gets here, because he doesn't like what I call it. He tried.
Okay.
So this is a game that we've been playing. And again, Connor, you've been paying attention to the last few episodes, where I run through a list of questions, and I sent this to you a month ago.
Yes.
You have not opened the document.
No, I have not. Well, that's because my thing about it was I actually like to look at documents through the little like PNG file it sends, so you can like kind of read it, because I like the you know what does it actually say. And
also, you wanted the surprise for when I asked you the questions on air.
So
this segment is called Questions or Answers.
Okay.
And it's a lot of this or that's, or it's a yes or no kind of situation, right?
Gotcha.
So that should be your answer for all of them. Either whatever I ask, one of those options, or yes or no.
Okay.
And you're allowed to discuss it. It's not a time thing. Tanner wants to do like answer as many in 30 seconds.
I don't like that.
That's
the worst idea I've ever
completely
heard.
the worst idea
Tanner's
ever.
been demoted to janitor.
There's 55 questions. They get weirder as they go on.
Okay.
Do you want to do all of them, or you want to split them up? Or?
Well, as you know the questions. Let's do as you best see fit.
Okay. All right. First question: blue cheese or green eggs?
Blue cheese.
Okay. Have you ever danced on a boat?
I have.
Favorite form of public transportation?
For excitement or for convenience?
Answer the question, Connor.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with the MARTA because it's fun.
It's fun. What's so fun about it?
It's risky. I like risk.
It is risky. Apple or Microsoft?
You know, I have an iPhone, but I'm gonna say Microsoft.
Okay. Connor loves Windows phones. Interesting. Wide ruled or college ruled?
College ruled.
Okay. Did you study abroad?
Did not.
Do you wear jeans in the summer?
Absolute. Maybe. No. For work. For work I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Octopuses or octopi?
It's octopi.
Okay. Do you charge your phone overnight?
Sometimes. I mean to. I do mean to charge my phone overnight. Sometimes it doesn't happen.
Okay. How long does it take to charge your phone? How long does it take to charge your phone?
5 hours? 4 hours? 4 hours. 3 hours. 3 or 4 hours. Final answer.
Multiple hours. Hydrate or die straight?
Die straight.
Okay.
I would die straight.
Big trash cans or small trash cans?
Does the location matter?
It's just big trash cans.
So
these are all in a vacuum type of questions.
Okay. So I'm thinking, so small trash cans are very nice for like a personal room. However, if you were to tell me you can only have a big trash can or a small trash can, based on the fact that I do throw away trash,
you're a very trashy person.
I'm a very trashy person.
You're white and you're a trashy person.
Yes. So in that regard, I will go with the large trash of cans.
Okay. Microsoft Word or Google Docs?
It's a good one. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel cooler when I use Microsoft Word.
Why?
Because it's restricted. You have to pay for it. So I feel like wealthy. I feel like on top. Like the peasants use Google Docs, while the higher ups.
Keep in mind, I'm reading a list off of Google Docs.
Yes. Before Google Docs got done, I'm still gonna say just because for the ego boosting effect that Microsoft Word has on me, I'm gonna go with Microsoft Word.
Okay. Microsoft OneDrive or Google Drive?
Google Drive.
Okay.
Yeah, very easy decision.
Do you feel like you don't wear enough sunscreen?
Yes. I don't like this feel of sunscreen on me.
Black dress shoes or brown dress shoes?
Brown.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Every single person said brown.
Really?
Yeah.
I wore brown dress shoes to the career fair and my interview. I don't know why, but I think they look nicer.
Okay. Bold or italics?
Bold.
Okay. Questions or answers?
Answers.
Name of the game.
Answers.
What's the deal with airplane food?
Airplane food is different because they have to salt and spice airplane food a lot more than they do regular food because your senses are different because of the different.
Because of the altitude.
Yeah.
Temperature change. It's chemical engineering.
Yeah.
Concrete or cement?
Cement.
Mm-hmm. Grass or turf?
I'm gonna go with grass.
Okay. Have you ever gotten secondhand sunscreen?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I think everyone has.
Yeah.
Secondhand sunscreen. People don't talk about it enough.
No.
It's a major thing.
And it's gross.
Procrastination or participation?
Ooh. Is that for me, procrastination, because my thing is it's no fun having whatever I actually forgot the quotes, never mind.
Was there a quote?
No, it was my senior quote.
Oh really?
But I always forget how it's worded. It's no fun.
I didn't even know that before.
It's no fun having something to do with you. I forgot what it was. Oh well. But I'm gonna say just because in case my interviewer listens to this, I'm gonna say participation.
Of course, yes. Because your interview is listening right now. They're
Yes.
actually around the corner.
Oh.
Okay. Dessert or desert?
Dessert.
Should rolling backpacks be allowed?
Yes, because I think here's my thing on it. I think it filters out the societally inept people.
Okay.
Because if you see, people walking around with, their normal backpack, if they have the option, rolling backpack or non-rolling backpack, not to talk to the person who has a rolling backpack in college.
Okay.
Because
or any setting.
or any setting. Well, up to 3rd grade, it's fine.
Okay.
After that point, to not associate with the rolling backpack.
But also, you develop back muscles by then.
Yes. Well, you would have hoped to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Jeans or jeans?
I'm gonna go with jeans.
Okay. Interesting. Everyone else has said jeans.
Are you?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Do you have light sensitive sneezes?
Yes.
Okay. Is the TSA effective?
I'm gonna go with sometimes. In some places, they are very effective.
Okay.
I think at the Atlanta airport has one of the best TSAs.
Oh, we got Tanner's intro music about to come on. Nope, never mind.
Okay.
Bus call.
And I think, but some places are just a lot more laid back, and it's a waste of money. But I still think overall, yes, TSA is very good.
Okay. Tap water or bottled water?
Tap water.
Oh, here's Tanner's intro music.
Oh, there we go.
And here it is. Tanner, sing the music.
This is so exciting.
Also, did you want that water?
Yeah, I
Hey,
did.
you have a fuzzy one. I texted you.
Huh? You said why?
Yeah, which means yes.
No, it doesn't. It means why. Why would you
Oh,
take
yeah,
my
I'm
water?
sorry.
What is wrong with you?
He's
No,
whining.
I'm sorry. I meant to feel like a yes.
Alright, well, Tanner's gonna walk. We're about halfway through the question.
White claws, baby.
Hell yeah, baby.
Ain't no laws when drinking claws.
We're in Kirkland.
Alright, we already did the ASMR episode. Okay. Next question is spoon or fork?
Fork. I have eaten, because the thing is you can't eat normal food with a spoon, but you can eat cereal with a fork.
Okay. What about soup?
Huh?
What about soup?
You can
You eat that with a fork, ramen noodles.
noodles, which you haven't eaten yet, apparently.
I was about to eat them, but then we're doing this podcast.
You knew we were doing this podcast at noon, which We'll pause the questions for a second.
No.
Yes, I asked, can you do the podcast
At this
noon?
time. No, you said at this sometime around this
So
time
they told you
on Friday. And I was like,
you-
yes. And guess where we were? We were in the room after 110, after my 110 class. Guys, keep in mind it is 1:06 right now, 1:07.
Okay.
My class ends at 110.
So you left early just to come on the podcast?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
how
was
much it means to me.
Yeah.
That is so sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Yep.
wow.
What class was it?
CS 1331.
Okay.
Alright, well, we're wrapping up here. Okay. Anyway, next question. Do you use the electric scooters?
No. But I do like them.
Are skyscrapers nice to look at?
Yes. Yes. Sometimes. Some are ugly. There's this one in Pittsburgh, which is in Pennsylvania. That's
Where?
That was
Where?
It's in Pennsylvania.
Okay. Which city?
This is in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And it is made out of when they built it, they made it out of just straight metal. They didn't like anodize it. I don't know what the word is, but they just didn't do that to it, and it's extremely rusty. I think it's ugly. Some people think it's attractive, but overall,
To each their own.
to each
To
their
each their
own.
own skyscraper.
But I'm gonna say yes. Overall, skyscraper's nice.
Okay. We'll do one more and then we'll switch to Tanner because he hasn't answered these last ones, I don't
Yep.
think.
Okay.
Because I have new ones here. Okay. Next question. This or that?
Ooh.
That.
Okay. And that includes Connor. Connor, you did 33. Your grade will be determined after class.
Sweet. Thank you.
All right, Tanner, you're up for the last few. Are you ready, Tanner?
Yeah.
I don't think you've answered these, right? Did you answer the first half or the second half last time? You were wrong.
That's the first question.
The first question was blue cheese or green eggs. Did you answer that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you never answered these. And there's new ones, too. Okay. Should cargo shorts be allowed?
Yes. More pockets, more fun.
Ooh, Connor did not
No,
like that
okay,
answer.
so here's my I think yes. I don't wear them, but I think it
Freedom of
does.
speech.
It does. Well, it's the same thing as the rolling
Freedom of
backpacks.
expression.
It helps filter out the socially inept people, so you know not to talk to them if they wear cargo shorts. If they're allowed, that way they have the option, so you can easily tell. Hey, that guy is a psychopath.
What if he's got it stocked with like White Claws and Jewel Pods? Like, what if he's like,
What else- what else
he's
are
got the
there,
cargo
Tanner?
plug? What if he's your plug? What if he's holding like
What do you get? What plugs
meth
do you need?
amphetamine?
Oh, that's who you have?
Yeah, like my meth plug has cargo shorts.
Well, then never mind.
Because
You know what?
the police are gonna be like, they're gonna do a
Don't
pat
worry.
down. They're gonna be like,
And about to enter
he's good.
Tanner's mom.
This guy can't possibly have
You
meth.
know.
He's got cargo shorts on.
Uh-huh.
What is he doing with meth? They just ignore. It
Yeah.
doesn't make no sense.
Because that's what I would do.
Exactly.
Wow.
So
that's-
guys, if you want to peddle meth, wear cargo shorts.
Okay.
It's potentially a rolling backpack.
Tanner talked Connor into it. Okay. Window or aisle?
Aisle. I need to pee a lot.
All right.
Are you talking about on a bus or a plane? Anywhere? Just
This is the
aisle.
This
I
is
like
how the
aisle.
question
It's
works.
questions and answers,
Questions
baby.
or
Got it.
answers.
Got it.
Or answers.
Questions or answers. That's the name of the game.
Okay.
In spite of what Tanner wants.
Can I answer in the form of a question?
Parking deck or parking lot?
Parking deck.
All right, let's not do
Those
that
super
again.
funny.
Okay. Fine.
Sidewalk or walkway?
Is this don't the British say walkway or whatever? They're the same thing, right? Right?
No, all the time.
Uh,
Because a sidewalk is always next to a road.
Yeah.
A walkway can be anywhere.
Oh well, then if so, it's like
it's
a
also
walkway is a
you don't need
sideway.
to ask questions
A
about
walkway is
the
like a
question.
path.
Sideway.
Sideway. That's not an.
It's a compromise.
Oh.
Next one.
It's like kind of next to the road.
Do you ever stop to smell the flowers?
The roses.
No,
Yeah.
The
flowers.
flowers.
The expression "stop and smell the roses."
But that's copyrighted too.
That's not what the question is.
Okay, then going on.
Numbers or letters?
No comment.
Okay.
Next one.
Are you going to answer any of these?
Yeah.
Do smartphones?
Oh, you answered that one. Very good.
Do smartphones make smart people dumb?
My lawyer has instructed me not to answer.
I cannot recall.
Stairs or
I
elevator?
plead the fifth.
Okay. So that concludes the game.
Thank you.
We
I
didn't
like
get to the new questions because Tanner gave up.
Can we ask now that the artiste is here about his artwork?
Okay, so we're gonna go over the joke of the day. So Tanner, I've asked several times to update the joke of the day.
It's not my responsibility to upload. What
does it say? Tanner's joke of the day, or does it say anyone's joke?
It does say Tanner's joke of the day.
Okay, so Tanner is responsible for updating the joke each day. That's how joke of the day.
I don't want to do that.
Works. Well, then why does it say Tanner's joke?
Because do you know how much effort it is to update and find a joke?
Okay, well let's talk about your joke. So Connor's gonna read it out how he perceived it was supposed to go, and then you can say yes or no whether that's accurate.
So, again, as a reminder to our listeners, I'm evil, no joke, even have the magpie hat to prove it. So here's what we analyzed.
Okay.
So I'm evil.
It's prose. It's actually written in prose. It's a haiku.
I'm evil.
I'm
no joke. It's haiku.
I'm
575.
Even have the wait. Actually, is it? Even have the magpie. That's 5. I'm evil, no joke. That's 4. No.
That is not a haiku.
What if we? I'm evil, no joke. Even have the magpie hat to prove, and then we need to stretch out it into 5 syllables.
Okay, we'll go with it.
So here's what I saw. So I'm evil. This is the start of, from what I analyzed, an essay. Right? So you have I'm evil.
Yep.
That's where you are putting your name. Instead of saying Tanner, you're saying I'm evil.
So
this is the beginning.
Identity.
It's your identity. You're saying, like, you write Tanner debates at the top of your paper, instead you're writing I'm evil. Then, as you can see, you have, this no joke is centered. That's the and see how it's capitalized, no and joke. That's the title of your essay. So Tanner's joke of the day is no joke.
Whoa.
So, and then it goes on to your paragraph,
analysis.
even have the magpie hat to prove it.
That's the start of this essay.
So, that's what we've analyzed, and we want to ask you, was that a correct analysis?
I think Daniel actually wrote this. He wrote it, because it's not my handwriting.
Now, as you can see, my handwriting is sprinkled.
This is my handwriting. That's his. Look which one is more close.
It's neither are close.
What? This looks. Yes. Have you seen my handwriting?
Well, there's 2 other potential people who could have written that.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even consider that. We have 2 other roommates.
That's how
For
it
the
works. That's how a room of 4 works.
Yeah, but the listeners might not know that. They might just think Daniel and I are in a room of 2.
No, that wouldn't work. You gotta close the cap.
I did? Oh, okay.
Sometimes it doesn't close all
Yeah, your writing isn't that great.
It could be like prose, actually. Like.
Alright, so let's go over the shopping list here, Tanner. Now, the Connor was unable to read pretty much any single word.
The way Tanner writes is as if someone with Parkinson's was writing something, and they were like, you know what? I'm gonna write with my left hand today. Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
And they're gonna rush.
And they're gonna rush. And that's how Tanner wrote.
And they're also on amphetamines.
Yeah, yeah. Tanner, were you trying to break the world record in how many words you get out?
Speed writing. Let's go.
Now Tanner just is speed writing right now, and that's probably
that's a T. That's an A. That's an A.
And it's probably better handwriting than what he normally writes.
T.
And now the R. Now you can notice Connor. He really likes to stretch out his R's. The R at the end of Tanner goes all the way to the D into B.
Is that a sweet signature?
Not really.
Look, it goes up twice.
And it definitely starts with
a D and the.
It definitely starts with a P.
That's a T.
It's a P.
Look.
That's a delta.
Isn't that a cool signature?
That's a gradient.
No.
That's a
Come on, I've spent years like.
Well, it's not great.
That's how I do a little signature. You see, it's a T.
Alright, now Tanner's using great visual gags for the podcast. Great content.
You know, they can. They hear the dry erase and.
It sounds like a little mouse squeaking. Yeah.
Anyway, Tanner is still sick.
Yeah. Maybe. No, I feel a little bit better. Just when I woke up, there was like some crud in my throat, but
that's nice.
As I went throughout the day, it kind of cleared up.
That's good.
So I think.
Party.
I think it's just allergies.
Yeah.
Oh, because you looked awful yesterday.
I was feeling like under the weather.
The allergies don't give you like a fever.
Yeah, I haven't been feverish.
You looked feverish.
I wasn't.
So what was wrong?
It was just my throat. My throat was like sore.
Okay.
Felt like I had been yelling.
Yeah.
Or had like some mucus or crud in it. You know?
Well, maybe something else got caught in your throat.
Like.
Whatever that dish is up there that you made. I took a look at it.
Did you?
Not a fan.
Okay, it's pretty good. You've had it before, right?
I have not had it. You remember you keep trying to give it to me?
This one's not good. So it's a cinnamon.
Toast crunch.
There's cinnamon toast crunch on this one.
Mm-hmm.
The original design is just it's a cinnamon crumb cake, right? But I was like, but I have tons of cinnamon toast, so I'll just sprinkle that on top. That was a bad idea.
Should I add that to the
Yeah.
list of food you haven't eaten?
I'm eating the cinnamon toast crunch just slowly.
How are you not eating it? That's the best.
Do you want
cereal.
cinnamon toast crunch? Do you want mine?
Yes.
You can
I
have
take
for
it
free.
back?
Yep, 100%.
Then I'll take it back.
Yep.
There we go. Problem solved.
Why are you looking at me like that, Tim?
Because that's how you solve problems.
That's how you solve problems.
Taking
Daniel's
food
like,
and giving
We
it
have
to-
so much food, Tanner. Why don't you eat the fucking food, you piece of shit? I'll give
Yeah.
it to Connor. I'll give it
That's
to Connor.
exactly
Yeah.
how I phrased it.
Yep. You can literally have a bag.
What about the mayo?
What? I'm keeping the mayo. I might need it.
For what? In case of emergency?
Like, yeah. What if? What if
I
I
might
want a
need
potato salad? What do you use mayo for? Sandwiches, potato salad,
But yeah, that's about it.
Tuna salad, any kind of salad, any of those.
chicken salad.
Yeah, any of
I
those.
can make chicken salad.
Caesar
Actually, I know
salad.
how to make good chicken salad. No, you don't use it for Caesar.
No, but you would use it for like a Cobb salad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually?
You just
Greek
dump a
salad.
big thing of mayo on it.
It's like
It's so
ranch.
cool. Yeah, it's like ranch.
Maybe I can
It's
use
like
it to
a
make
dressing.
something.
Yeah.
I'm sure. There's got to be something that may is useful for it. You know.
Well, it's a pretty big jar. It's not just like, oh, it's a little
No,
thing.
yeah, this is
a,
for our viewers. This is a 12-ounce jar.
it's a tub.
It's a tub of mayo.
It's a
That's big mother tubber.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Another-
also-
here's the visual gag.
Yeah.
It's not even that big.
30 ounce.
Tanner's also using the podcast technique of walking up and talking while he's walking away
Yes.
from the microphone.
We've had that issue in the past with Tanner.
And he continues to do it.
Yeah, we have not been able to solve the
It's
problem.
like he's just talking and he's unaware that there's a podcast.
Mm-hmm. So sorry for our listeners. If you would like to kick Tanner off, we can put him in jail.
Yep, you can call in. The phone number is up right now.
Yep.
So you can call in and talk about why Tanner continues to be a problem for this podcast.
I don't think I'm a problem for this podcast. I'm going to say it.
And again,
I'm
he
the
talks,
lifeblood of this podcast. I keep it going.
Here we go.
How many episodes have I been on?
7.
7. How many episodes has Daniel been on?
7.
All of them.
All of
How
them.
many have you been on?
30.
Add those numbers together. What do you get?
52.
Mm-hmm. And take 52. Now divide it by the total number of episodes. 60. What's 52 divided by 60? Come on, calculator, go.
that's my name. Oh, it's his invasion.
Yeah, we just changed it.
It's about. Can we do this math? What is it?
Yeah,
13 15ths?
No, it's 0.86.
So it's about. No, 13 15ths is about. What? 78? 78.
What's this number represent?
It's about 80. I'm gonna say
That's what I said.
80.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been about 80% of episodes. 52 divided by 60
Okay.
episodes.
Okay.
I think. If
What
you
was,
add-
what was last week's episode about?
Last week's episode was about the trials and tribulations of mankind in a post-apocalyptic, war-torn country, and how the current political climate in America is
No,
slowly.
you're thinking of the Peter Tilley episode.
Oh, that was the Peter Tilley episode. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you came on again?
No,
Oh.
I'm talking about the previous one that we did.
I don't know. But yeah.
We were supposed to have to be fair, we were supposed to have another person on today, but he told me today, oh, I forgot I have lab at that time.
Who is this?
You do not know this individual?
Okay. Because I could.
What do you mean?
I could. Well, I have the potential to know them.
Yeah, you don't. You definitely do not know this person.
What year are they?
They're first year. They're
How
freshman.
do you know what first year?
From me.
Oh.
Yeah, he was supposed to come on, but he tells me, oh yeah, I can't go on. But we are recording. I am recording something separate tonight with someone. It's going to be a deep dive into someone's psyche. And it's
Okay.
something everyone wants to know about, especially Tanner.
What?
It's about John Roberts.
John Roberts?
Yeah,
Oh, he's got a messed up past.
exactly.
Is
So,
he actually?
we don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out tonight.
that's what he's trying to figure out.
That's what we're trying to figure
That's
out.
the hypothesis for the episode.
Yeah.
Does John
Does he
Roberts-
know that you're going to be analyzing his entire
He
life?
knows exactly what I'm doing because I asked him several times, "Can you do it?" And he finally said yes. And so we're doing that tonight, and then come up the following week.
That'll be exciting.
we're recording in bulk this semester, obviously, since Connor's so busy.
Very busy.
We're all so super busy. It's crazy.
Yeah, Tanner's so busy, he's got like one class.
That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear about that, Taylor.
But he only goes to one.
I only go to one.
Yeah.
Do you actually only go to one class?
No, I have 3. I have 3 plus band. I'm taking 12 hours.
I know, but you said you didn't go.
No, I do go. I go to all my classes.
Oh.
This semester, especially, I've been trying to. I don't think I missed a single class.
Wow.
Tanner's not just a single class.
Oops.
And he's using, again, that technique of talking from across the room, away from the microphone.
Now, again, I'm going to throw this out there. Yesterday, you said he stayed home all day?
No, at least in the afternoon. I guess I
Okay.
don't know if he went to class in the morning.
I did.
Okay, there you go.
I have class at 9:30, and then I get back at like 1.
Yeah, he was here from 1 until the end of the
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
I can't confirm his actions in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Just as Tanner can't confirm whatever he was talking about earlier. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, now that Tanner's freaking food, we can end the podcast here. Connor, anything to wrap up?
You know, that is it for me. I am just happy to...
Was this an update episode with Connor? So did
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we already did all that. We already.
Okay.
We already
Alright,
you
well,
had-
have
you
to
had
listen
be
to
here.
the podcast on anchor.fm/the-experience, Spotify, YouTube,
We're not on
iTunes, Google
Spotify.
Play. Yes, we are.
We're not on
Yes,
Spotify.
we are.
You definitely knew
iTunes,
that.
Google Play,
Because I looked for it, I
Podbean,
couldn't
and
find it.
Castbox. Thank you for listening,
You
everyone.
can't find it on Spotify. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I thought. Because I thought you said that.
if you go to the Anchor link,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a button that says listen on Spotify. If you
Oh,
click on
and then
that-
that's how you find it. Because I looked it up and I was like, there's no
Yeah,
way we're on
I
here.
keep trying to find it, and you can't find it if you just search.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Our-
hard to find on Spotify.
But we do
Spotify
want to
listen.
encourage our listeners, just keep downloading the episodes. You don't have to listen. It still counts if you download.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Tanner, he downloads but doesn't listen.
Thank you, Tanner.
And that's
Help out
fine.
with the podcast.
That's good enough for us.
Yeah. Okay.
So once again, thank you everyone for listening to episode 61 of the podcast.
It's not 61.
63.
Not 63.
65.
Nope.
Is it episode 65?
Nope.
65.